It was a quiet afternoon on a highway in the southern United States when the police officers noticed a dark-colored sedan parked at a rest stop. Inside sat a middle-aged black man, dressed in a plain suit, sipping coffee and scrolling through his phone. The officers decided to investigate. They claimed the car resembled one reported in connection with a recent theft. They approached with suspicion, their hands resting on their holsters. "Sir, step out of the vehicle," one of them ordered. The man looked puzzled but complied. "Is there a problem, officer?" he asked calmly. Instead of answering, they turned him around and cuffed his hands behind his back. "You're being detained for questioning," one officer said sharply. The man sighed, trying to remain composed. "Please," he said, "check my ID. You're making a mistake." But they ignored him. One officer began searching the car while the other stood guard, keeping a tight grip on the handcuffs. Within minutes, another patrol unit arrived. The new officer took the man's wallet from the car seat to record his details, but as he read the name on the identification card, his eyes widened in disbelief. He quickly looked back at the man and stammered, "Sir, your name is Judge Michael Carter?" The other officers froze. Silence filled the air. The man they had handcuffed was not a suspect, not a criminal. He was Judge Michael Carter, a respected member of the state superior court. Even more shocking, Judge Carter was scheduled to preside over a case involving those same officers, who were accused of misconduct in a prior complaint. The realization hit them like a storm. Officer Jacobs muttered nervously, "Sir, we're so sorry. We didn't recognize you." Judge Carter looked at them with calm intensity and replied, "That's exactly the problem. You shouldn't have to recognize me to treat me with respect." When the story broke, it spread like wildfire. News channels, newspapers, and social media all exploded with outrage. Civil rights groups demanded accountability, asking the same question: if this can happen to a judge, what chance does an ordinary black man have? A few days later, the hearing took place. The same two officers stood before Judge Carter, this time not as enforcers of the law, but as defendants. Their heads hung low. Judge Carter began the session in his usual measured tone. "Officers," he said, "I could use this moment to punish you, but instead, I want you, and everyone watching, to understand something deeper." He paused, then continued, "Justice is not
about power, it's about principle. The color of a man's skin should never dictate the color of your judgment." In his ruling, Judge Carter ordered the officers to be suspended temporarily and to undergo mandatory racial bias and ethics training. He concluded, "The goal of justice is not revenge, it is reform." After the ruling, Judge Carter addressed the press. Cameras flashed as he said, "I don't want special treatment because I'm a judge. I want equal treatment because I'm a citizen." His words struck a chord across the nation. The incident became a turning point, a reminder that true justice begins when the powerful are held accountable and when society learns to see beyond skin color and status.